Hello everyone. Today we're going to be testing out a deck called, I'm calling it Waterbox, and we'll take a look as to why it's called that way in a little bit. So, Pokemon TCG likes to issue challenges every once in a while, and one of the more recent ones that I had was to knock out 5 of my opponent's Pokemon using Water Pokemon. And since I didn't have a water deck at the time, I threw this together, and while it's not the greatest, it's still fairly functional. I'll probably upgrade it in the future, but for now, let's just go ahead and take a look at what I have. So, to start off with, I have what I simply refer to as Toolbox Lapras. Funny enough, me and my wife play Pokemon TCG in real life with some really basic suboptimal decks every once in a while, and she actually has this in one of her decks, which is why I immediately jumped on it. So the only attack I really care about is the first one, which is called Errand Running. Search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards, which is why I call it the Toolbox Lapras. You just go get whatever it is that you're looking for, put it in your hand, and because it's got 120 hit points, it makes it for a really good starter, especially if you're going turn 2. So you get 2, maybe 3 turns where you're just loading up your hands with with stuff that you need out of this Lapras, then you just move forward. It does have a second attack, Water Splash, which takes 3 energy and either does 80 or 20 depending on whether or not you win a coin flip. So, but I'll be perfectly honest, never invested. So, 3 of the Toolbox Lapras. I recently found this Magikarp. Splashing Dodge does 10 points of damage, flip a coin, and if heads, affect all attack effects, including damage done to this Pokemon, are you prevent all attack. Oh my goodness. You will prevent all damage and effects done to this Pokemon, which is the most unique and by far the most useful of Magikarps that I've seen, because it's the only one that literally just straight up dodges damage. And given that it's only got 30 hit points, that's no mean feat. And then naturally, I have 2 Gyarados. It's not really all that great. It's just a beater. It has Dragon Rage for 130 and Hyper Beam for 240. So these is okay, but I do have 2 locked copies, and I didn't really have a better GX to put in its place at the moment. So that's what I'm working with. But if I'm being entirely honest, this Gyarados will probably be the first thing to go when I go to upgrade this deck. And then I got a Greninja set. I got a Froakie with 60 hit points, a 10 damage pound, a 20 damage water drip. I just don't have a better copy. I have a Frogadier. Frogadier. That's what it is. Frogadier. Its only attack is to put more copies of itself on the bench. So, yeah, kind of whatever. And I have 2, possibly in the future, 3 copies of Greninja GX. When you evolve your Frogadier into Greninja, you can do 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Doesn't matter if it's bench or not. Its primary attack is 110 points of damage, and you can choose to shuffle it back into your deck, which has been useful. And then its GX attack is, it does 130 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon specifically. So it's kind of weird, kind of niche, very toolboxy, just like most of this deck. So basically, we have Greninja, who does damage and has some hat tricks, Gyarados, who functions as a beater, and we have Lapras as a toolbox Pokemon. Moving on, we have trainers. I got 2 copies of Escape Rope, so I can force other Pokemon that my opponent controls up to the bench, and since I like moving around my Pokemon on this deck, it works just fine for me. I have a Cherish Ball, which allows me to go fetch a GX Pokemon. I have 1 copy of Evo Soda, which again allows me to evolve one of my Pokemon with its evolved form straight from the deck. I have a Professor's Letter. I've got 3 copies of it. That's just something that goes and gets energy. I have 4 copies of Pokemon Communication, and this synergizes well with the Greninja because I can throw it back in my deck as necessary and then go get it again. Oh, it looks like I have 2 copies of Evo Soda. The other one just happens to be of a different breed or brand. I'm pretty sure I have 4 copies of How. Yeah, I do. It only says 2 right there, but there's more down the line. 2 copies of PokeKid. This one allows me to go and get whatever Pokemon I want and put it directly into my hand. This is one of my favorite toolboxes. I've got 2. I want to have 4 in the future. It's Misty and Lorelei. Search my deck for up to 3 water energy cards, reveal them and put them into my hands, shuffle my deck. When I play it, I can discard 5 other cards from my hand. If I do, my water Pokemon can use their GX attacks even if they have already. So I can take that super powerful Gyarados attack and use it again. And if you're running into the late game to where you're just trying to wrap it up, discarding 5 cards from your hand, even though it sounds bad, is not really that big of a deal. Kind of went noob here and added 3 copies of Pokemon Center Lady. Probably be the first thing to get a cut when we go to do upgrades. Tate and Liza, I'm slowly growing more and more fond of it because it's got 2 of my favorite functions, which is reset your hand and switch your active with one of your benched Pokemon. So again, really toolboxy, really useful. There's my other 2 copies of How. I have 2 copies of Pokemon Fan Club because basics are pretty important. And then moving on to energies, we have 4 copies of Double Energy and 11 copies of Water Energy, although I think I'm going to swap one of the doubles and the waters for a water later. So let's go ahead and play some games and see if we can't get a couple of wins. Arrogant Whale. That is a very amusing name. Won the coin flip. We're definitely going second. I love going second, and it's really important in this deck. And I am mulling right off the bat, and so is my opponent. So we're both getting a free card. Alright, sweet. I got my Lapras. That's how I like to start this game. What? Oh, this is going to be a mirror match, isn't it? This is... He's got all of my cards. Okay, whatever. Oh, those were my cards. Okay, I'm stupid. So he's doing something with fire and electric. So possibly advantage, possibly disadvantage. I don't know. I know my Lapras is weak to grass. No, sorry, steel. Yeah, Magikarp's weak to electric, but we don't have to worry about that just yet. A Charizard right off the bat. Okay. Let's take a look at this Charizard. What's it do? So it's got weakness to water, 60 damage from a wing attack, 150 from combustion buzz, but it needs a lot of energy to do either one of them. But he did just get a double energy, which means that wing attack is coming next turn. We better start loading up with what we need. So let's draw some cards real quick. Okay. Not helpful. What do we want to do? There's not really... Yeah, let's swap out the Fraudiger for something else. I'm thinking maybe a Gyarados? But I don't know if we'll have a sufficient amount of time to actually make use of it. We're gonna find out. So, we'll do an Aaron running with Lapras. What are we thinking here? What are we thinking? I just kind of wish we had a way to... Oh, this is a pretty suboptimal deck. I think I just want to draw some cards next turn. Yeah. Kind of more or less putting fate into putting it up in the air. Alright, Misty's Determination. I thought about putting that card in here, but I didn't. May not be the worst choice, but it's... Yeah. Okay, fire, water, electric. I wonder if he's running that Articuno Moltres Zapdos combo. I'm actually working on a deck like that myself. But it's not okay. So that Lapras dies next turn. First fact of the day. We have our Gyarados, and we have a Magikarp that we can probably just sacrifice. We need 3 more turns in order to get that Gyarados up to speed. Huh. And next time that he puts energy on it, which could... Oh, wait, no. He's going to need 2 fire energy to get Combustion Blast. So, new plan. What we're going to do is we're going to play this GX Ball, and we're going to go get our other Gyarados, right? And we're going to make this kind of our hold-in-place Gyarados. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Tate and Liza as soon as I finish setting up my turn. Let's play this. I'm going to get some more water energy just so I have some on hand. So I'm going to use Aaron running off of this Lapras to go get a Tate and Liza. That way I can just switch them later as needed. My Gyarados, I mean. And then, unfortunately, Lapras... Oh, you know what? I could have stalled out one other turn by using Pokemon Center Lady. But you know what? I think I'd rather save that for my martyred Gyarados. Okay, so he's getting Steel and Water. Yeah, I think this is... What's he got on the bench right now? He's got that Steel, Water, Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia. So he's kind of got a whole toolbox thing going for himself. Evil Soda. What's going on here? Alright, so there goes the Lapras. But we got some use out of him, so not gonna spill no tears. Alright, cool, we got another Tate and Liza. So we're gonna turn this Gyarados into a bit of a martyr. We're gonna play this Pokekid, just because I want to set myself up for my Greninja in the future. So we'll get Froakie for now. Put him on the bench. And pass the turn. So, yeah, right now the game plan is we're just going to stall it out until we can get the good Gyarados up. Yeah, this is what I thought he was getting, that 3 birds one. This right here, yeah, check this out. So it's an attack that requires 4 energy, 3 of it being very specific, but it is 210, and it doesn't have any additional restrictions. You know, my Salamence, you have to discard 2 energies. Now, there's a lot of them out there where if it does over 200 points of damage, that's the end of your attack for the turn. Not the case here. Alright, so we're not going to worry about that triple energy just yet. No damage was done to the Gyarados, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so you have 280 points of damage. That, or 280 hit points. 280 hit points. That's a pretty big deal. Search for up to 3 basic energy cards. Attach them to your Pokemon. Okay, I can see why that's relevant in this build. Shoot. I think we're gonna just pass. This Onyx doesn't do anything I care about. This Charizard doesn't do anything I care about. Well, this Charizard is currently sitting on the bench. Wait, hold up. Why did I take extra damage? No, my weakness is electric. This isn't an electric attack. Hold on. Alright, so... put that down. Play Titan Liza. Switch with the powerful Gyarados. We'll go get some more water energy. And just because we need to get it done, we're gonna do 240 points of damage to our opponent's active Pokemon, and hopefully whatever our follow-up attack is, it's going to be sufficient to knock them out. I mean, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. The problem I really have, though, is the fact that he's loading up his other two Pokemon. Like, I don't think this is going to go well for us no matter how you slice it. Like, obviously, this is an insanely niche build. And not particularly easy to work with. But regardless, it's effective. I mean, he's getting set up, and that's what concerns me. Alright, so let's Dragon Rage. That's all we can do right now. Now, that is 3 prize cards, and that puts us ahead a little bit. But we're also about to lose our Gyarados, so it doesn't really put us that far ahead. Oh, we need to figure out a plan for this. So the only consistent weakness on this is electric, which we don't have. And it takes 300... my goodness, this is going to be rough. Well, all I can really say is I'm glad that I personally own one, and I'm looking forward to building a similar deck in the future. Why is it increased? I don't know what has done that. Okay, well, I don't know what's causing an increase, but whatever. So, because we've still got to stall for time, I'm just going to put Frogger up first. Or up to the bat. Because he can go get other Froggers. No, wait, no, it's not called Frogger. What is it? Frogadier. Frogadier, okay. So yeah, Frogadier up because lack of Frogadier, for lack of better terms. We're going to reload the hand with Titan Liza. Oh, there's no further in hand. Put the Froakie down. Well, I guess why not? Let's. Yeah, we can survive an attack, but we would have to get stupid lucky and get the double energy as the follow-up play. So here's hoping. I hate that Evo Soda doesn't allow me to get Greninja's evolve trigger, because that extra 30 damage on literally anything that's on their bench would be really nice. What does this do? Hold up, come back here. Why didn't they attack? That's weird. Well, the only thing I really care about getting is Lapras. There's no restriction keeping them from attacking. They should have just, like, slammed right into it. Alright, well, we're done. I don't get it. Is there something I'm not understanding about the way this works? Nope. Whoa, this has got cool art. What is it? Let's see. Oh, I lose the game, so I don't get enough of a chance to actually look at it. That's a disappointing first. Let's try again. I'm telling you, this deck just not super great. It's gonna need a lot of work to be even close to functional. This guy's working with a lot of stuff too. Did you see that? He's got Psychic, Fire, Dark. Maybe he's using a low on Marowak too. I mean, I'm not. I probably could put it in here, actually. It doesn't have any official color restrictions, and it would allow me to load up my Greninja and Gyarados a lot more efficiently. We're gonna say heads. We're wrong. Alright. Hey, check it out. Lapras. That's what I'm talking about. I think the move here is going to be... assuming we're going first, because I wasn't paying attention to that, but if we are going first, the move here is going to be... or if we're going second, which we are, the move is going to be Aaron running into Pokemon Fan Club, and then the following turn, we will get Fraudiger. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So Aaron running, we're gonna get Pokemon Fan Club. And then next turn, we're gonna play that. We will put a Froakie onto the battlefield, and probably a Magikarp, just in case we run into a Gyarados by accident. What's this thing? It's not really anything special. What do we got on the bench? Oh, cool, a Rayquaza. Turbo Storm, Dragon Claw. That's a pretty cool functional card. Yeah, I'd use one of those. Hoopa. This is one of those Block GX and EX Pokemon cards. Okay. Look, we drew our Fraudiger. Now we can alter our plan a little bit. Magikarp. Froakie. Magikarp. Froakie. We're going to go ahead and put a Water Energy on Froakie. We're going to do another Aaron running, and we're going to go get the Cherish Ball. So what can we expect from Rayquaza? Well, we could probably expect a Dragon Claw. I mean, we don't, avoid actually having to deal with that. Use Cherish Ball. Go get the Gyarados. Put the Gyarados in the Magikarp. What we could do is we could put Frogadier. not Frogadier, Frogadier, up to the plate and go get some of his buddies and put them on the bench. Or we could just put an energy on him and not do that. And then what we can do is we can do some more errand running with Lapras, and we can go get a Professor's Letter so we can get even more energy later. Yay, toolbox cards. Alright, sneaky boy, what are you up to? Oh, hey, look, an Eevee. It's one of the really cool Eevees, too. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and evolve Frogadier into Greninja. No, Frogadier. Frogadier. Like Commandeer, but with frog. Yes, we would like to damage one of our opponent's bench Pokemon. Because I know of how versatile Eevee is, we're going to do 30 damage to Eevee. And then we're going to make Greninja damage accessible. Play Professor's Letter, get some energy. No, we'll wait on that other one. Let's play some errand running. And, oh, you know what? Escape rope. Because I don't really care what they put up to the field, because I'm pretty sure I can knock most of it out. Yeah, you're a one-shot, you're not a one-shot, you're a one-shot, and you're a one-shot. Oh, yeah, there's the double energy that I needed forever ago. Alright, Lapras, I think it's gonna be about time that we save you for later, so we're gonna escape rope. Put a Patchouli up on it. Of course, he picks the one thing that isn't just instantly dead. Not just on instantly dead, but not damaged by what we do. Shoot. What can we do about... I think we can just make our Lapras fight. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. So... we'll start by knocking something out. We're gonna knock out the Rayquaza. I've honestly never done that before. But I've also never used my Lapras for anything other than errand running, and I'm about to do that. So a lot of firsts in this game. He's got another Hoopa. I can only deal with so much Hoopa. Oh yeah, I should probably take a look and see what this does. Wonder Tag. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto the bench, search for support, reveal it, put it into your hand. It's got 170 hit points and 20 energy drive, just 20 times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. Is not affected by a weakness and resistance. And the GX is heal all damage. So cool, but not the most threatening thing I've ever seen in the world. We're gonna play Pokemon Communication. Get rid of this magic card because we do not need it. We do not like it. We do not care about it. We're going to go get another Frogadier. And we're gonna evolve. And now we're gonna retreat. Bring Lapras back up to the field. Because we are not dealing with this Hoopla. And we're gonna get an escape rope for later. Much later. Possibly. Alright, what is our opponent planning? Steven. Our opponent is planning Steven. What is Steven? Search for a support and a basic energy, reveal him, put him into your hand, and because I was reading that, I didn't actually get to see what he revealed. Alright, so now we're gonna put another water energy here. Now we're gonna go get a few more water energies because that Gyarados might be relevant later. And now we are doing a lot of damage to a Hoopla. Does this thing have a retreat cost? It does, it's just one. That gives me an idea. We're gonna see if it plays out. See, because chances are they're gonna put something that's not GX up against Lapras here. And then what I can do is play my escape rope. They'll assume that it's another GX, put their other Hoopla out. I'll swap it over for the Frogadier and then retreat it. Because who cares? Oh, wait, hold on. How much damage does this attack do? It's just 80. Okay, it's not much deal. Alright, let's see how far ahead we can get. See whether or not we can pull off this super duper tricky combat trick. Whoa, something just evolved. Obstagoon. Oh no, is Lapras gonna die? Lapras is totally gonna die. Lapras is dead. Shoot. That puts us in a tight spot. Oh, okay, Pokekid, that helps. You're gonna the Lapras. Put that down, and we'll play an escape rope. You see that? I pulled a sneaky on you. Oh, hold up. We haven't played energy for turn yet either. What can you do? Okay, this works. We're at least gonna get another knockout out of him. I think. Whoa, what's this? Black Market. When a dark energy, when a dark Pokemon that has dark energy attacker is knocked out, that player takes one fewer prize cards. What is this? This is just a toolbox of BS. Oh my goodness. Okay, but no, seriously, I'm gonna go get this card. I like this, especially because I love using decks with dark Pokemon. I'm just like, hey, look, an Umbreon. It's just like my Umbreon, just, you know, cooler art. I'm gonna go get one. I'm gonna trade into that. All right, let's go get another Greninja. On top of this Frogadier. Yes, I would like to do that. That one. See? See? It's not... It doesn't impact you for some reason. I don't actually know why. But it doesn't. So, sucks for you, dude. Also, you're... Do I? No. Alright, come on. What are you going to put to the bench? Yeah, it's kind of what I figured. Oh, I didn't get a prize card. I don't have a way to get rid of that either. And all he's going to do is just play back-to-back Dark Pokemon. Yeah, I'll be perfectly honest. At 34 minutes into this video, and no way of actually winning this, I think I'm going to do something that I really hate doing and just straight up concede. Because I'm not sitting through another 20 minutes of complete BS. Alright, so in conclusion, Waterbox is a total garbage deck and it's going to need a lot of work. If anyone watching this has any suggestions on how to make this even close to functional, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to check a Marowak in here and see what I can do.